Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to ATI's Lunch Break, the podcast for Actors Theater of Indiana, and takes you behind the curtain and behind the scenes in the heart of our local performing arts community. I'm your host, Sam Arce, also known as Broadway Sam, and thank you for spending part of your day with us. We are officially in the home stretch of the holiday season, and here at ATI, that means one thing. Our annual holiday concert is just around the corner, and this Saturday, as I've been telling you for the last 3 weeks, December 13th, the glorious Broadway United Methodist Church will once again ring with music, joy, and community as the incredible Anthony Nunziata returns to Indianapolis for a night that is sure to lift your spirits. So this year, as I've been telling you, Anthony is joined by an extraordinary lineup, and we're going to talk about that. And we've already had her as our guest, beautiful soprano Ashley Nicole, ATI's own founding members Judy Fitzgerald and Cynthia Collins, the inspiring young performers of Kids Dance Outreach, and one of Indy's most beloved musical ensembles, whose we had last week, the Indy Men's Chorus. But today's episode is extra special, especially for me, because sitting across from me is the man whose vision, generosity, helped bring all of this to life. Someone whose passion for the arts, for this community, is absolutely contagious. Please welcome philanthropist, arts champion, and the architect behind this year's concert calibration for the second year in a row, Michael Schaefer.
Thanks, Sam.
So, Michael, welcome to the podcast. And this concert truly feels, it's a celebration of connection.
Right, absolutely.
It's between artists, organizations, and audiences. And let's start right at the top. What inspired you to bring all of these groups together?
Well, I guess how this happened, it was actually last year. Anthony was interested in coming into town and visiting. My husband and I were really good friends. And he said, "Are you free the second weekend of December?" It was September. And he said, "Hey, while I'm in town, I'd love to do a concert." Well, there's not a lot of time to plan something.
Not.
I contacted several venues around the city, and everybody was booked. And I thought, well, I'm involved with Broadway United Methodist Church. It's beautiful space. They do other shows there. So I called Broadway, and they were available the second Saturday of December. And then I thought, gosh, if Anthony's going to come into town, why don't we do it as a fundraiser for an arts organization? And my husband and I are very passionate about Kids Dance Outreach. They've served 22,000 inner city kids, providing them an outlet, of dance lessons and so forth over the last few years. And I called Michael Johnson and said, "Hey, we'd like to do a fundraiser and make you the beneficiary." And of course he said yes and was very excited about doing that. And that's kind of how the whole thing came together last year. We raised about $30,000 last year for Kids Dance Outreach.
Well, one of the things that people always say about you is that you don't just support the arts, you activate them, you create opportunities, as you did there, and you spark collaborations. So when you were envisioning this year's event, what did you hope audience would feel when they walk in on the 13th?
Well, I guess last year we sold about 250 tickets. It was a good house, of course, but there were still a lot of empty seats. So I thought, why don't I involve a couple other arts organizations, Actors Theater of Indiana, obviously, in Hamilton County, and then I have a connection with the Indianapolis Men's Chorus. And I thought if I bring a couple of more nonprofits in, we sell more tickets, then we can benefit 3 organizations and not just one, and give the concert some variety,
Sure.
With some additional performers.
And with Anthony, he's a powerhouse vocally, musically, and emotionally. You've been a champion for his work.
Right.
And
right.
I know you're friends and for a long time. What makes him such a perfect fit for the concert and for Indianapolis audiences?
Well, I think, he's very passionate about youth and kids. He's just, I think I said this last year when I introduced him, he's a fabulous singer and songwriter, but he's even a more fabulous human being. Mm-hmm. He just really cares about people, really gives back a lot to the community, and he is just unbelievably talented. And you put all those things together, and it's a home run for
He
everybody.
He is the goods.
He really is. He really is.
He is the goods. He is so real. He's such a sweetheart. I mean, I just absolutely love him. And and on the top of that, you've woven in, like I said, these remarkable guest artists. I mean, we have Ashley Nicole soprano, Judy and Cynthia from ATI, who we all know and love. I mean, founding members.
Right.
With the Kids Dance Outreach performing in the Indie Men's Course. Why was it most important to you to include these partners, and what does their presence add to the evening? Because now it's different. We're having all this collaboration.
Well, the men's chorus does their own Christmas show, and they're very, very talented. And I wanted them involved because this is going to expose them to kind of a new audience that maybe they haven't performed in front of before. And I've been to ATI's shows, up here in Carmel, and have just been very impressed and entertained, with the work that that nonprofit, that organization does. And again, my LLC, my company that I work in the arts community, but it's Collaborating Resources LLC is the name of my company. And I just like to bring arts organizations together and create events to raise money for good causes.
Well, I mean, that really is a testament to your belief in the arts and Thrive. When we lift each other up, and I know you're being modest, but it really is your brainchild. I mean, I remember when we were having lunch all together with Anthony, we were talking about it. And for people listening, and maybe you don't realize just how much work goes into the heart of this, just putting it all together. There was so much work that went into this.
Exactly.
And, I kudos to you, kudos to Anthony and everyone involved, to Meg and Megan Associates, Meg Osborne.
Right, absolutely.
And putting this together, and what has been the most rewarding part for you in the process?
I think just stepping back and seeing everybody really put their heart into this and step up and make it a priority. It's just going to be a fabulous show. Great music, great singing. Kids Dance Outreach. They're going to kind of lead off the show and do some dancing, and it's just incredible the talent that these young kids have and the passion they have for dance.
I've had the pleasure the last 3 episodes of actually meeting and reaching out with everyone involved, and it's been absolutely great to do that. And Ashley Nicole said something that I thought was really, really cool. She said, Anthony's our main course. It's like a complete meal.
Right.
And there's the appetizers. I told them last week with the Indie Men's Course, and it's like these guys are the dessert.
Right.
We're getting everybody. But Anthony's a friend, and his brother Will. They're twins, as you know.
Sure. Right.
And I was talking to Anthony. He's just absolutely incredible. He's performing. I think he's on his way to Boston right now. In fact, he's probably, it's what time is it? 12:30. He's just getting to Boston right now. So Anthony, thank you for doing this. I have a surprise because Anthony sent us, to his friends, a little message that I wanted to share with all of you. So here it is.
Hey there, Broadway Sam. Anthony Nunziata here. I am so excited to be back in Indianapolis for a special Broadway holiday fundraising concert on Saturday, December 13th. That's right, this Saturday, December 13th, 7 p.m. at the beautiful Broadway United Methodist Church right there in Indianapolis. Again, Saturday, December 13th, 7 p.m. at the Broadway United Methodist Church in Indianapolis. I'm going to be doing my full holiday concert with some very special guests. Ashley Nicole Soprano as one of my guests, and from 3 organizations where the proceeds for the concert are going towards. That includes the Actors Theater of Indiana. Judy Fitzgerald and Cynthia Collins will be performing some songs. The inspiring young performers from Kids Dance Outreach. And thirdly, Indianapolis' most beloved musical ensembles, the Indie Men's Chorus, will be joining me as well. 3 amazing organizations. Come on out if you're looking for just an escape from everything that's going on, and you want to just celebrate in supporting these amazing arts organizations in Indianapolis, please come out to the concert. Christmas favorites. I'll be singing Italian arias, some of my Christmas originals, and just get ready to sing along too. Saturday, December 13th, 7 p.m., Broadway United Methodist Church. For tickets, go to my website, anthonynunziata.com. Again, that's anthonynunziata.com. And you click my tour link, click for tickets, get your tickets. See you all soon. Broadway Sam, I'll see you soon, brother. Take care.
We just love this guy. I mean,
Absolutely.
Anthony, and for all of you, look at it. He is such a beautiful person, and for him to do this, it just makes me emotional.
Right.
We're both smiling, but both being a little emotional now because that was so nice of him. He is just in full-out mode right now.
We have a concert in Nashville, Tennessee, Friday night.
Right.
And then he has to be in Pennsylvania on Sunday.
So this is a give back for him.
Right.
This is a give back, and as I always say, people don't know how much how much you care. How much you know till they know how much you care. He does care, and the fact that he's from Nashville. Well, he lives in Nashville. He's from New York.
Right.
And but he loves our town.
Absolutely.
He loves our city.
He's performed at Clues,
That's
the Palladium, Feinstein's up in Carmel.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you hear this man's voice, it's just absolutely beautiful.
Right.
It's mind-blowing. And I'm so excited to hear them all collaborate together. So once again, this is just going to be an incredible time together. I know that brings a smile, a tear, and it makes you proud.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes you proud, Michael.
Well, one thing, if I could interject a minute. One thing you mentioned, desserts. Well, if you buy a VIP ticket, Mike Cunningham with Cunningham Restaurant Group has donated desserts, and we're going to have a champagne toast where you'll get to meet Anthony after the concert.
Well, I'm glad I said that because I know I bought my
That's right.
my VIP
fabulous
tickets.
dessert champagne toast. And,
That's right.
And but Mike Cunningham is a big supporter of Kids Dance Outreach and the arts community, and a very generous individual. The owner of Cunningham Restaurant Group.
So if you buy a ticket, make that investment in a VIP ticket, you get to do that. And Anthony is so wonderful. He loves to, after a concert, if he can, spend a little time.
Spend time with everybody.
That's
Absolutely.
right. And it's going to be really good. I want to talk a bit about the venue because the Broadway United Methodist Church, and pastor was here. He's another sweetheart.
Sure, yeah.
Just love him.
Pastor Hobbs, absolutely.
Pastor Hobbs. It's beautiful. It's resonant. So the sound quality is incredible. And it's become synonymous with the concert. So why does this space matter to you? Because I know you have a connection.
Yeah, I joined. I was a member of Broadway almost 20 years ago, and it was the largest Methodist church in the state of Indiana back in the 50s and early 1960s. 5,000 members.
Wow!
And it's an inner city church. They do a lot of good work. They've got about 200 members right now. But they've leased all the space in the building, thousands and thousands of square feet, to many arts organizations and nonprofits that rent space from Broadway. There's a lot of collaboration that goes on at the church.
So this church has become a center for the arts.
It really has, absolutely.
And you made it your mission to have it there, and it's centered. And I love the fact that it's Broadway.
Right, absolutely. And, sure, that's a good tie-in.
It's a good,
obviously.
It's a great tie-in.
Yep.
And the concert, like you said, it benefits Kids Dance Outreach, which when I had them here as guests, Pastor and when I had Kids Outreach, they're doing incredible work with young people across. And the fact that this organization is supporting young people that may not have the opportunity.
They don't have the opportunity.
Yeah. As I said, there are so many young people, like in this community, that their parents have the ability to pay for this kind of thing. But without this organization, so many young, talented children would not have the opportunity to have that.
Right.
So this really makes a difference.
It really does. It
Yeah.
really does.
So I'm
absolutely.
really glad that we're doing that. And
It's at a time too where there's a lot of cuts
yeah,
in the art, in the arts community. Funding
we know that
cuts
right
and-
now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
it's really made a difference. Now, we also and Indie Men's Chorus, who brings so much joy and heart and unity to everything that
Right.
they perform. What makes this such a special edition this year for you, especially?
I'm actually going to be going on the board of the Indie Men's Chorus this coming August.
Okay.
So I'm very excited about helping them with marketing and getting involved in the organization. But years ago when the chorus started, there was always a lot of talent there. But they were a choir that
Yeah.
would wear tuxes and they would sing. That was what the chorus did. It's now like a Broadway show.
Right.
The costuming, the dancing, the singing, it's just amazing, how far they have come, and the talent that they have. I mean, it's just a really good organization, very entertaining. And their Christmas show is the following weekend
Right.
at
Yeah.
the Warren Performing
We
Arts
we
Center.
talked about it
Yeah,
last
Friday,
week.
Saturday, and Sunday.
Absolutely, a
the
3 days.
the following weekend.
So you get a taste of it at our show on the
Absolutely,
13th.
absolutely.
And that's what I love about what we're doing is we're giving everyone a shared
Absolutely.
taste so
Right,
that
right.
you get to see. I was so excited because now I have 2 other organizations
Absolutely,
that I
sure,
can
sure.
support and see.
Yep. And I saw the Beehive that ATI did.
That's right.
About a month ago. It was just
Yeah.
just fantastic.
And I
the
hope-
work you're doing up here is just great.
And I hope you come see our next show,
We-
Lucky Stiff, because I'll be the stiff.
Right.
So. And then like I said, I mean, as I said, you've always been a champion, and the idea of the art should be accessible,
Right.
communal, and joyful, and especially during the holidays. And that's why
Especially in times like these.
That's right.
We all need good things like this because there's a
Well,
lot going on good in the world.
I think that's one of the reasons why we, ATI being Broadway in your backyard, felt that it was better for us to be joining you.
Right,
and
right.
we want to see this as, this is our first year, and,
Sure,
and I
sure.
think it's only going to get bigger and
Right,
better.
absolutely.
And we learn.
Right,
This is
right.
our first time. We
Right.
learn, and how do we grow, next year. And that this could be a wonderful annual event.
Sure.
We're getting our sea legs on this.
Right, right.
But one of the things that I like about it is this is a great collaboration because there's so many Christmas shows and things.
Right, right.
But this really resonates, and I think that if someone's out there and you're on the fence, or maybe they've never been to an ATI holiday concert or any holiday concert, what would you tell them?
Well, I mean, to be able to see a performer of Anthony's stature, he's performed over 40 concert venues, around the country. He just, all original songs, he just released a new Christmas album.
I know.
And he did a vinyl release, actually. The trend
Last
is going
week, yeah.
is going back to vinyl, and it's red vinyl.
It's
So,
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I
And he'll-
told him
and
I
he'll
can't
have-
wait.
He'll
I
have those
can't wait.
available.
I
at
can't
the
wait on
concert.
Saturday to get my
Right,
copy.
Right.
And will he be signing them? They're already signed.
No, he'll be signing them, absolutely.
I said to him, in fact, we were on the phone, and I said to him, he and I are friends, and I follow him, and I was watching all the pictures
Right,
of
right,
the New
right.
York, and his family and his brother, who are
Sure.
twins, and his brother's talented and is known for his Broadway shows and
Right,
writing,
right.
and this is a big thing. And for me, when I get these albums, I don't play them.
Right.
I actually frame them.
Okay.
And
You need to get a record player.
I know I do. I have one.
Okay.
No, but I frame
Right,
them.
sure.
And I play them on.
Right, right.
I actually play the
Right.
music on line and everything.
Right, right.
But I frame them because
cool.
I have quite the
Right, right.
collection of my friends,
Sure,
my Broadway
sure.
friends. Christy Altimer is like my niece, and
Right.
then I have her and everything.
Right,
But
right.
I told Anthony I can't wait to Saturday to
Sure,
get my copy
sure.
because I wasn't in New York for the opening of this, so it was really special.
Well, and the space too. Broadway is one of the most beautiful churches in the city.
It is.
It's just absolutely gorgeous, especially at Christmas.
Well, I know you have a big presentation coming up here shortly, but I want to thank you so much for joining us
Thank you
today.
for the opportunity.
and even more for your passion generosity, because you are, and your vision to bring this to the community. And it's because of people like you and events like this and this weekend's concert. And it just doesn't happen. It blossoms. So once again, folks, don't miss out the holiday event of the season. You get Anthony Nunziata holiday concert this Saturday. It's just a few days away, December 13th, 7:30 p.m. Broadway United Methodist Church, again featuring Ashley Nicole, Judy Fitzgerald, Cynthia Collins, Kids Dance Outreach, and the Indie Men's Chorus. I mean, where could you get all this? Right. It's an investment in yourselves. You're going to go in for a few hours, forget all your troubles, enjoy the holidays, have some special time with your family. And something else, for those of you that are looking for a place to make a donation, what you could also do when you're buying a ticket, we have some tickets that you can make an investment for people that maybe couldn't afford a ticket.
Right.
So if you buy maybe an extra ticket or two,
that'd be great. Absolutely.
We can do what this wonderful man is doing, is inviting people that may not be able to go.
Right. Can't afford to come.
Right. Because this venue is larger than 250, and we can fill the house.
Absolutely.
And wouldn't that be wonderful? So tickets are available, but not for long. So make sure you grab yours. Join us for a night that promises warmth, joy, and truly glorious music and fellowship. And I mean, in this day and age, Michael,
what we all need.
That's right. Any final words to leave our listeners?
No, I just think it's going to be a wonderful event, and the talent that you're going to see is just amazing.
Well,
so you will leave very happy that you came to the event. So
well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate everything you're doing and stuff
thank
we're
you.
doing together. And I want to thank everyone for coming and tuning into ATI's Lunch Break. Again, I'm Sam Arce, also known as Broadway Sam, wishing you a beautiful week, a joyful holiday season, and we'll see you Saturday. So take care, be safe, be happy, and God bless you all. And Anthony's looking forward to seeing you all here. Let's cheer him on and everyone else. Let's make it a bright holiday season. God bless you. See you Saturday. And that's a wrap. Thanks, Michael.
Sure, thank you.